Okay, hey guys. So, I am testing out the RYOBI saw today. This is the RYOBI saw. It is my first time using an electric hand saw. So I took it out of the box. This is the box. This is the brushless. This is the brushless saw. Okay, so it came with this. I'm gonna show you here. It came with this smooth cut wood saw right here. And of course it comes with your manuals and your little book right here. It does come with a battery, guys. It comes with this battery because I bought the bundle. And it comes with a bunch of saws here that of course I opened already. And it comes with a bunch here so that you can cut a lot of different things with it. What I want to do is, so I'm working on a project and to make an acrylic box. So this is the piece of acrylic right here. So I want to try it on that. I already have my clamp. This clamp I got from Home Depot. And the set for the saw I also got from Home Depot. Let me see if you guys can see the box. This is the box right here. So yeah, so there's that, and then this is the clamp that I have here. Did I get this from? Yeah, I think I got it from Home Depot. And of course, you know, you clamp it underneath the table and onto the acrylic, and then you just tighten it from underneath so that you can hold on to that. So I'm doing something really quick right now because the way I actually wanted to have it set up, I don't. But let me open the battery. Okay guys, so first I'm going to show you how to set up your jigsaw. Now, I must say, read your manual. Let me say that again. Read your manual, okay? So I'm doing a project and I'm making an acrylic box. I need to measure the sheet first, but you do not want to use a jigsaw or anything like this without reading the manual, guys, please. All right. So I did put it on setting number 1 first. If you see it, it goes 0, 1, 2, 3. Setting number 1, it says, is for I see plastics and PVC. Wood cutting blade. This is a wood cutting blade. Okay, it says wood right here. 10 to 12 TPI. TPI means teeth per inch. So it says 10 right here, TPI. And then, right, so that's medium speed. So I did that already. Now we have to insert the blade. All right, we have to insert the blade. So make sure that before you insert your blade, you do not have the battery in the jigsaw. Okay, do not put the battery in the jigsaw, please. Because what you don't want to happen, you do not want to have this in here before you put in the blade or while you're putting in the blade, because accidents can happen. And even though the trigger is up here, you do not want to accidentally turn it on or for this to come on and your finger or something be near this, guys. Don't do that. So make sure the battery is not in the item or your jigsaw or any kind of saw before you insert the blade. Okay, so now this is how we insert the blade. This is my first time using a jigsaw, any kind of electric saw, okay? But this was necessary for the project that I'm doing. And you guys are going to see the project coming up, but this is just the cutting process. So there's a lever, like a lever right here. So what you're gonna do is, this is what we gotta do. Oh, let me turn it this way. You have to pull this all the way here until you can't go anymore, all right? And then hold it. So this is what we gotta do. I have to pull it All right, so I'm holding it. The blade, this should be facing you. So you do not put it in this way, you put it in this way. Now you're gonna put it through here, and then you're gonna push it all the way in until it can't go in anymore, pretty much. Then you're gonna lock it. Now when you pull on the blade, not coming out, not coming out. And I test it, so I take it and I pull it and I make sure that it's not coming out. I don't want anything flying up in my face. It's not coming out, it's secure. Now we can come in and put in our battery. Here you go. We're gonna put it in and make sure that snaps in. So now we good, guys. Like, this is kind of heavy. All right, so now when we pull this trigger, hold this trigger down, there we go. That's so, guys, tell me that's not exciting. Now, if you want to lock it in place so you don't have to continuously hold this down while you are cutting, this is what you do. You hold this down and you press this lock in place. Now what that does, now you don't have to hold down the trigger in order to cut. In order to unlock it, you just press the trigger and it comes off, okay? Let's see how fast it goes on number 2. So we're gonna switch it to number 2. Anytime you're switching, you know, to another mode, make sure that you do not have this on. Switch it, then turn it on, okay? So let's see how number 2 is. It's a little bit faster, but I'm gonna put it on number 1 just because it says, back to the manual, it says everything else seems to be for either metal or wood. So because it says plastics and PVC, definitely I'm gonna keep it on number 1 like it says, and just gonna go from there. So guys, that's how you pretty much set up and install your I do have other, is it RYOBI? I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly, but you guys get the gist. So what I'm gonna do next is I am going to this is a piece of I'm forgetting the words. This is a piece of acrylic, or plexiglass for that matter. And you can see how, you know, it's not too thin, not too thick. Got it from Amazon. And I'm gonna be making a box. In the next video, I'll tell you what type of box. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to show you, I'm gonna measure it and put the size that I want to create for the box. And then we are going to cut, okay? And I think I might make it about maybe this wide or so, or something like that. Maybe this wide. And I'm gonna put my clamp somewhere. I'll put my clamp somewhere or whatever. You know, this is just a quick run through to cut it and see, but I have the clamp right here though. So the clamp is supposed to hold it down. It's supposed to hold it down, you know, onto your table. So let's go. Okay guys, so I am back. Now, one thing I did want to show you as well is this right here at the top. So pushing this forward is to increase the speed. Pushing this back towards you is to decrease the speed. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my brain today. So let me show you how to increase the speed. Remember, increase is going forward, decrease is going backwards. So you hold this down, press forward. Okay, go back, let go. That's how you increase and decrease. All right, so now we're gonna do this. I was like, why is this going so slow? This is not gonna cut anything. So I have the acrylic taped down right here. Technically, I would have it not taped down. I mean, it's clamped here at the corner. I would recommend, of course, clamping it to a piece of wood first and then the table, but I'm just really kind of doing something quick for the basis of this video right here. Excuse this. All right, so now let's cut. Here's the exciting part. Let's cut. So what I did was I want this box to be about 7 inches. So what I did is I measured a line right here, 7 inches where I want it to be. But of course I put another line just a little ways out because I wanted to, and just in case it kind of, sometimes acrylic or plexiglass can have a little bit of melting or so. So what I'm gonna do is just see how it goes. I have never cut acrylic before. I've watched a lot of videos on cutting acrylic and plexiglass. So I'm not using any water right now. I'm not using any coolant or anything like that right now. So now we are going to start cutting. My hands are so dusty from all this stuff, but we are going to start cutting right now and see how this goes. Okay, I measured a line. There's a little line here where the size I want it to be, and then there maybe about less than a quarter, of an inch line that I put next to it, just in case there's a little bit of melting on the acrylic, or I have to sand down, that way it will still be the size that I want it to be. So it's going to be about 7 inches. And we're going to see how it goes. I've never cut acrylic before or plexiglass. So we're going to see where this goes. I've watched a lot of videos on it. And some people use that coolant or water or something like that. So to make sure that it doesn't, but I don't have that kind of contraption. Okay. I don't have that kind of contraption. So we're just going to see how it goes. This is raw. It's my first time doing this, using this. So let's see how this goes, because I definitely don't want to be cutting this manually with the that acrylic cutter scraper. Anybody got time for that? And my arm was injured and all that stuff. So, this is the best route. So let's see how this goes. Not bad, guys. I think I forgot to press. Did I forget to press record? I might have forgotten to press record when I was cutting through the most of it this time. But look, guys, I'm gonna show you though me cutting. I'm gonna show you me cutting the rest of it. I'm gonna take off my clamp right now. Not bad. I mean, it didn't melt. It's a smooth cut, like it says. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just, as you can see, guys, it has a lot of, this on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it back on, so at least I could show you me cutting the rest of the way. So I see that I'm just gonna have to saw it down a little bit. And to tell you the truth, I really didn't even have to, I really didn't have to cut it. I didn't have to cut it. I could really cut it right there. I think I might, I mean, it cut good, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. It did cut good. It did cut good. So I think what I might do is just leave it at this length. And then see, I didn't even take off the plastic off of the top, because it has this protective film. I didn't even take that off. So what I'm doing, I'm just letting it cool for a little bit, and I'm gonna put it back on and cut the rest of it. So what I think I'm gonna do is just place it in here, since it's cut already, so that it can cut the rest of the way. Let's see. All right, y'all. There's a lot of debris here, so you're gonna have to do a little bit of sweeping up after, but let me show you the cut. And it didn't melt. It didn't melt or anything. I can actually glide my finger over it, and it has no sharp edges or splinters or anything like that. So as you can see, guys, it's pretty cool. The blade is just a tad bit warm, but to be honest, for this size, I think this is a 12 by 12 sheet of acrylic. But for this size of acrylic, you don't even need to stop in the middle to let it cool down. You can just make a straight cut, and then you put it down for a little bit and let it cool before you do any other cutting. But to be honest, I'm touching the blade right now, and it's really not, it's just a tad bit warm, but it's not hot or anything like that. I would recommend just wearing a mask, of course, because, you know, these things can give off fumes. So it's not extremely strong, but I do get, you know, a whiff of something from cutting this. So, you know, of course, these things are processed and things like that, so they'll probably give off some fumes. So if you can, open a window if you're going to be doing a whole lot of cutting. But if not, just wear a mask and cut. And like I said, I didn't even take the film off yet. I'm going to do my cutting, and then I'm going to take the film off. Then I'm going to put everything together. But guys, stay tuned for the next video, because I'm going to be showing you how, what I'm doing with this. I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing. So all I have to do really is do a little bit of sanding at the edge, because just a tiny bit off a little bit, but some sanding, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, guys. For the most part, I'm gonna do a little bit of measuring and just probably see how, you know, how it is, see which parts are off. And to be honest, it's really not that much off. So stay tuned, guys. But that was fun. That was fun, y'all. Let me know if any of you use a jigsaw, which brands you use, how much fun you're having with them, what kind of projects you use to make them. Yeah, so stay tuned, guys. Later.